Okay, good evening children and welcome to V3 channel. Today we are going to discuss the gymnosperms. Gymnosperms, last group of plants in plant kingdom. So it is very difficult and so gymnosperms, gymno means naked. Gymno means naked. Sperme means seed. Means finally gymnosperms are the seed bearing plants. Seed bearing plants. So in gymnosperms, ovules not enclosed by, not covered by ovary. Not covered by ovary. Largest gymnosperm is Sequoia sempervirens. Largest gymnosperm, Sequoia sempervirens, which is growing 100 meters. 100 meter. Fossil gymnosperm is ginkgo. Fossil gymnosperm is ginkgo. Once again, children, so the last group of plants in plant kingdom, gymnosperms. Gymno means naked. Sperma means seed. That means gymnosperms, seed bearing plants. Means after fertilization, ovary develops into a fruit, ovule develops into a seed. But in gymnosperms, ovules are present. Ovules not covered by ovary. Because of only seeds are present, fruits are absent. Fruits are absent. So without fruits, what is the flower? Without flower, how can we produce as ovules and ovary? That we can see in the sporophyte plant body. So largest gymnosperm is Sequoia sempervirens. How many meters it is growing? 100 to 110 meters and growing largest gymnosperms. Largest gymnosperm. Fossil gymnosperm is ginkgo. So then later, children, very important, the dominant stage in gymnosperm is sporophyta. Already we are discussing the algae in the course of evolution. Algae, no vascular tissues, no archegonia, Then in bryophyta, they are landed plants but no vascular tissues. Then later no flower, no fruits, no seeds. Then later next after that in the course of evolution, pteridophyta they found in vascular tissues but no flowers, no fruits and no seeds. Then after the course of evolution, after algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms are the seed bearing plant. They are landed plants, they possess vascular tissues, they are seed bearing plants. And then the step by step, one by one, and they observed development in the different plants. For example, so and sporophyte, what is the dominating stage in gymnosperm? Sporophyte. Sporophyte plant body differentiated root, stem, leaves. Root, stem, leaves. So what type of roots are found in sporophyte plant body in gymnosperms? For example, when comparatively and roots are absent in algae. Roots are not true roots. In bryophyta, roots are called as rhizoids, root-like structures. But in pteridophyta, roots are adventitious roots. Then in gymnosperms, roots are taproot system. But what is taproots? What is taproots? The roots are developed from the embryonic stage of the seed is called as a root. Means simply the roots are developed from the embryonic stage of the seed is called as a taproots. But in some examples of the gymnosperm, Pinus and Cycas. Pinus, roots are mycorrhiza. What is mycorrhiza? Myco means fungi. Rhiza means roots. For example, see, this is the roots. In these roots, this is called as a fungi. Fungi is associated with the roots is called as a mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza, there are two types, ectomycorrhiza, endomycorrhiza. If the fungi is present, surface of the root is called as a exomycorrhiza. Fungi is present inside the roots of the vascular tissue is called as endomycorrhiza. Then next, Another example of the gymnosperm, cycas. Cycas roots are called as a coralloid roots. What is coralloid roots? What is coralloid roots? Coralloid roots are apogeotropic roots. Apogeotropic. But what is the meaning of the geotropic? What is meant by geotropic? Geo means it is towards the soil, either fruit or roots growing towards the soil. For example, geotropic fruit, already you listen in Fabaceae members and Arachis hypogaea or groundnut present in the soil is called as a geocarpic fruit. Geocarpic fruit. That means what is the, so geotropic means they grow towards the soil, Then, but in what is the, in cycas, coralloid roots. What is coralloid roots? Coralloid roots are apogeotropic roots. What is meant by apogeotropic means this is the soil. This is the soil. These are the roots. Dichotomous. Each root is divided into a two rows. Dichotomous roots. Dichotomous roots. These are growing opposite to the soil, but below the soil. Below the soil. Such roots containing blue-green algae, nostoc and Anabina cycadacearum nostoc present in coralloid roots, which are useful for the nitrogen fixation. Once again see, and in gymnosperm dominating stage is sporophyte. Sporophyte is differentiated root to stem, leaves. Roots are taproots. Taproot, what is taproots means? Taproot system is found in gymnosperm. What is taproot system means? The roots are developed from the embryonic stage of the seed is called as taproot system. And Phinus cycle is the example of the gymnosperm. In Phinus and mycorrhiza, mycorrhiza means the association of fungi and roots is called as a mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza is found in Phinus plants, and coralloid roots are present in the cycas. Coralloid roots, very, very important. Coralloid roots, they are apogeotropic roots. Apogeotropic means opposite to the, and they grow opposite to the soil, but below the soil. Below the soil. This is the soil. They grow opposite to the soil, but they below the soil. And which containing blue-green algae, nostoc and Anabina, which are helps in nitrogen fixation. Very, very important. In which type of gymnosperms helps in nitrogen fixation means cycas. Cycas roots containing roots. What type of roots are found in cycas? Coralloid roots. Coralloid roots are helps in nitrogen fixation. Next, sporophyte plant body. Next part is stem. Stem is maybe unbranched or branched. Unbranched or branched. What is meant by unbranched? For example, this is the stem. For example, this is the stem. Stem does not having branches. This is called as a unbranched stem found in cycas. Unbranched stem is example cycas. Unbranched stem is called as a caudex. Okay, see once again children, in sporophyte, this is the taproots, this is called as a stem. The stem is maybe unbranched and branched. For example, this is unbranched stem. Unbranched stems are found in cycas. Unbranched stem is called as a caudex. For example, stem is a branched. Branched stem is found in cedrus and phinus. Very important. So, in sporophyte plant body, differentiated roots, stems and leaves. Stem is maybe unbranched and branched. Unbranched example cycas. Unbranched stem is called as a caudex, and branched means the stem produces branches. Example branched stem, example cedrus and phinus. Next, leaves. In what type of leaves they found in gymnosperms means bipinnate compound leaves. But what is meant by bipinnate compound leaves? For example, this is the rachis or rachis. Rachis produces either side of the rachis produces leaves. This is called as a bipinnate compound leaves. Bipinnate compound leaves. Bipinnate compound. The leaflets are present either side of the rachis or rachis is called as a bipinnate compound. Bipinnate compound leaves are present in cycas. In gymnosperms, our leaves are adapted to high temperature. High temperature means nothing but they are called as a xerophytes. But in gymnosperms, cycas, internal structure of the leaves containing sunken stomata. What is meant by sunken stomata? Generally, what is stomata? This is the epidermis. This is single layer, outermost layer of the leaves is called as epidermis. In the epidermis, the minute pores of the epidermis is called as a stomata. But in some xerophytic plants, example cycas, stomata is present below the epidermis. Such stomata is called as a sunken stomata. Sunken stomata is one of the important character of the gymnosperms. See, once again, in gymnosperm, gymno means naked, sperma means seed, and ovules are not enclosed by ovary. Largest gymnosperm is Sequoia sempervirens, which is growing 100 meters. Fossil gymnosperm is Ginkgo. Sporophyte plant body is differentiated roots, stems and leaves. Roots are taproot system. Mycorrhiza found in Phinus. Coralloid roots are present in Cycas, which are helps in the nitrogen fixation. And stem is maybe branched or unbranched. Unbranched stem example Cycas, branched stem example Cedrus and Phinus. And leaves are bipinnately compound leaves. And the gymnosperm leaves are adapted to the high temperature. High temperature means nothing but Cycas is xerophyte, and minute pores of the epidermis is called as a internal structure of the leaf is called as a outermost layer is called as epidermis. And in epidermis, and minute pores of the epidermis is called as a stomata. But sunken stomata is present in xerophytic plant. It is one of the important character of the xerophytic character. Next, after this, after the anatomically stem shows eustele. In gymnosperm, stem anatomically internal structure of the gymnosperm stem shows eustele. But what is meant by eustele? So, vascular bundle, this is one vascular bundle, this is one vascular bundle, this is one vascular. Each vascular bundle, upper side phloem, lower side xylem, between the cambium is present, cambium and xylem. all vascular bundle, upper side phloem, lower side xylem, between the KMV is present. Such type of vascular bundles are arranged ring-like manner. Ring-like manner is called as a U-stele. U-stele is present in dicot stem and angiosperm of dicot stem and gymnosperm. Gymnosperm stems bearing or producing U-stele. Vascular bundles arranged in ring-like manner is called as a U-stele. U-stele is found in or present in dicot stem and gymnosperm. Secondary growth. Okay, don't confuse children. They're all the important or general characters of the gymnosperms. In secondary growth, what is meant by secondary growth? Secondary growth is found in gymnosperm and dicotyledons. Very important. So U-stele found in angiosperms of the dicotyledon and gymnosperms. U-stele, what is U-stele means? Vascular bundles are ring-like manner. Arranged ring-like manner is called as U-stele. Secondary growth means increasing girth or width of the root or and stem is called as a secondary growth. Secondary growth is found in gymnosperms and dicotyledon. So in gymnosperm, endosperm is haploid. Very important. Angiosperm, endosperm is triploid. Gymnosperm, endosperm is haploid. These three are very important words. U-stele, secondary growth, and in gymnosperm, endosperm is haploid. Why it is haploid means without fertilization and directly female gamete develops into a endosperm. Because of gymnosperm, endosperm is haploid. The next, after that, reproduction in angiosperms. Okay, my dear students, are you clear? Okay, so last group of plants is called as gymnosperms. In the course of evolution, after algae, bryophyte, pteridophyta, after pteridophyta, next group of plants in the gymnosperm. After gymnosperm, highly evolved plants are called as a angiosperm. Before the angiosperm, the gymnosperms, just now we are discussing what is the habitat of gymnosperms. What are the vegetative characters? What is the vegetative character means? Root, stem and leaf. Then after that, and some few important words, largest gymnosperm, then later afterwards, the sporophyte plant body, then later, and so differentiated roots, stems, leaves, and after that reproduction. In reproduction, in gymnosperm, monoecious and dioecious. What is meant by in gymnosperms? What is meant by monoecious and dioecious? Male and female plants are born on the same plant is called as a monoecious. Male and female reproductive organ. Monoecious means male and female reproductive organ present on the same plant is called as a monoecious. Male and female plants are born on the different plants is called as a dioecious. For example, now I am going to explain the in dioecious example cycas, monoecious example Phinus, dioecious example cycas. In cycas is a dioecious. Once again, what is dioecious? Male and female reproductive organ present on the different plants is called as a dioecious. This is the male plant. In male plant, just now sporophyte plant body differentiated roots. These are called as a roots. Then next stem. Stem is a unbranched stem in cycas, branched in Phinus. Then bipinnately compound leaves are present on the cycas. Bipinnately. And in the core of the leaves produces male cone or strobile. Okay, sporophyte plant will differentiate roots, stems, leaves, and above the leaves produces male cone or male strobile. Male cone produces microsporophyll. Male cone produces microsporophyll. Each microsporophyll this is the structure of each microsporophyll. A large number of microsporophylls are present in the male cone. Each microsporophyll differentiated. So, and this is the basal part, this is the apical and sterile part, middle part is called as a fertile part because of it is produces microsporangia. A group of microsporangia produces, male cone produces microsporophyll. Microsporophyll produces microsporangia. This is a group of a number of microsporangia present in the microsporophyll. This is microsporophyll. Then this is called as a microsporangia. Each microsporangia produces microspores. But how it produces microspores? Microspores are formed from the microspore mother cell. Microsporangia produces microspore mother cell. Ploid is diploid. Microspore mother cell undergoes reduction division, produces haploid spores. Haploid spores are called as microspores. Microspores develops into a male gametophyte. Nothing but it is called as a pollen grain. See, once again children, very important. So, in the tip of the stem, it produces male cone or male strobile. Male strobile produces microsporophyll. This is one microsporophyll. Microsporophyll produces, this is microsporophyll, this is total is called as microsporophyll. Microsporophyll produces microsporangia. This is one microsporangia, this is one microsporangia, this is one microsporangia. Each microsporangia, it contains 2 to 8 microspore. Each microsporangia produces microspore mother cell. What is the plight of mother cell? Microspore mother cell undergoes reduction division, produces haploid microspore. Then later develops into male gametophyte. Male gametophyte nothing but it is called as a pollen grain. This is the important sequence of the in gymnosperms and reproduction. Male cone are also called as a strobile, microsporophyll, microsporangia. Sporangia produces microspore mother cell. Microspore mother cell produces microspore. Microspore produces pollen grain. So, this is a male plant sequence of the, by sequence it is produces, finally it is produces pollen grain. Then next female plant. Female plant also same differentiated roots. This is the stem, then later this is the leaves. Then later produces. Instead of the male cone, what it produces? Megasporophyll. Each megasporophyll, it containing ovules. 2 to 8 ovules are present on the megasporophyll. See, what is the reproduction? Male and female reproductive organs are first male and female reproductive organ for formation of the in gymnosperm. Male plant produces male cone. Female plant produces megasporophyll. Megasporophyll also called as a megasporophyll or female cone. female core. So, in megasporophyll contain 2 to 8 ovules, but ovules are not covered by ovary. For example, so now let us observe the one ovule structure. For example, this is the ovule. Megasporophyll bears are contain 2 to 8 ovules. Each ovule covered by ovule structure. Ovule contain diploid tissue is called as a nucellus. This is called as diploid tissue is called as a nucellus. Nucellus. This nucellus covered by layer or integument. This is the nucellus. This total portion is called as a nucellus. Nucellus covered by integument. So, it is called as a integument ovule. Ovule covered by integument. So, then it is called as a, hence it is called as a integument ovule or megasporangium. Another name of the ovule is called as a megasporangium. Megasporangium filled by nucellus. What is the plight of nucellus? Diploid. Nucellus covered by the and layer. This single layer differentiated 3 single integument differentiated 3 layers. Outer layer is called as exine, inner layer is called as a the nucellus covered by integument. Based on the integument, it is called as integumic ovule. Integumic ovule or also called as a megasporangium. This integument differentiated outer layer is called as exine, middle layer is called as a mesocyte.